Welcome back, everybody, to Sherlock Holmes and the Case of the Silver Earring. It's evidence time!
To analyze the nature of these stains, I must first soak the cloth in a solution of soap and water.
Alright, so let's see if I can put that down. Where do you want me to put it down? Let it turn on. Alrighty. Go, let's see, I have soap. Soap, I saw soap, no. Spirit? Acid, soap. Here we go. There we go.
To analyze the nature now, I shall place this cloth in solvent.
Perfect. Where did it go? Seriously, where did the cloth go? Well, assuming it went somewhere good, let's continue now, shall we? Okay. That's a soap bottle. Let's see here. So analyze this. Water. That on. Let's see, well, let me put it in. Nope. Whoa. What do you want in it? Let's see here. Alright. Here we go.
Now I shall place this cloth in solvent.
Hey, where's the solvent? Alright, solvent. There we go. I'm gonna assume solvent went in there.
Now I shall put... The stains are sticky, but not very oily.
Brilliant observation, Holmes. Now then, let's see here. What can we look at?
What would be the reaction if I heated this powder?
I don't know, let's find out. Put the water back on and...
What would be the reaction if I heated this powder?
I don't know.
What would be the reaction if I heated this powder?
I don't know.
What would be the reaction if I heated this powder?
What would be the reaction? I don't care. Alrighty, what do we want to look at? Oh, it's a microscope.
Let's examine it. A very fine white cotton.
Alrighty, that's it for that. Which powder came from the door fray? Next is the powder.
Let's examine it under the microscope. Let's examine it under the microscope.
Let's see here.
Let's examine it under the microscope.
Any chance you will, like, do something with the microscope, maybe? Put the water down. Nope, okay, whatever. Alright. Yeah.
What would be the reaction if I heated this powder? Burnt gunpowder.
Ah, so it's gunpowder, eh? Haha. Alright, let's see. We got black hair, too.
Let's examine it. A man's hair.
Alright, we got the
Let's
red hair.
examine it under a light feminine perfume.
And flaky ash. Can we, I don't think we can do anything with flaky ash. Or the blank sheet, looks like. We have a cigar.
Let's examine it under the microscope. Let's examine it under the microscope.
See, we got the powders. Any more?
Let me study this more closely.
Water? No. Haha. Ash is a burner. Oh dear. Let's see here. Oh, I guess I gotta do it this way. Because the magnifying glass there is bad. Alrighty.
A box containing some white powder.
Oh,
Let's examine it under the mic. Let's examine it under the microscope. Let's examine it under the microscope. These powders are similar. I can see it from the grains.
Alright, so we got one set of white powder.
What would be the reaction if I heated this powder? It has no effect.
Of no effect at all, of course. Alrighty, now let's put the powder.
Let's mix some water with this powder.
Put this on there.
Let's mix a glue or pasty substance, like starch. It seems to me that we have gathered all of the key elements, Watson. However, before we retire, let's summarize our findings. The question should be answered yes or no, and justified by the evidence or testimony received during the investigation.
This will help you recap if you have forgotten what happened just 1 week ago in episodes 1 and 2. It's also quite annoying. To do this quiz, it's some easy questions, but the hard part's where you gotta go and justify it. So, question 1. Do you have an idea of the weapon used for the crime? Yes, we do. Let's see here. Which one justifies? Oh, and the color codes will help you. It's blue, so we can, conversation. And, let's see here. We want the dialogue from Colonel Patterson. There we go. Alright. Could the murderer escape through the stairs to the second floor? No. Answer? Mary. Remember Mary, the scullery maid? Yes. That's the answer. 3. Oh, and this is where it gets complicated. We need 2 pieces. The ashes found in the smoking room are from English cigars. No. Wait. This is question. Hang on. Question 3. I skipped one. What's the answer? Still no. Answer. Let's see here. We need a cigar butt. I wish you could just type in these justifications, because sometimes you can far, ashy footprints, cloths. Yeah, here we go. Cigar butt. And second, we need to do the study of tobacco. Here we go. Next. Was the side door to the kitchen open after the shot? No. Answer. This guy's dialogue. Who is this guy? You. Perfect. Question 5. Did Mrs. Lambert choose tablecloths and arrange the tables? No. Answer. 2 answers, actually. Answer 1, we need to get the dialogue from Carl. Who's Carl? There you go, Carl. And answer 2, let me just flip the page. I'm following along on my notes. Mrs. Lambert. Herself. Let's see, we need to, there she is. Question 6, do you have an idea of the murderer's height? Yes. Answer? Fooey. 1.65 centimeters. Wherever you are. Quarter to stairs. No. Size 7. Well, let's go to the top and start from there, maybe. I'm looking for numbers. Oh, come now. Here it is. This is testimony. Perfect. And 2. Testimony 2. Testimony 2. Guest list. And answer number 7. Among the interrogated people, did any other than Colonel Patterson have bad eyesight? No. I mean, yes. Haha. I was mistaken. Answer. Mrs. Lambert. And guest list. Lovely. Alright, so that should be correct. Whoops, let me leave.
We must have made an error.
Oh,
Watson.
shut up!
Let's check our arm. The question should...
Answer 7 is the right one. This is Lambert. Guest list. Oh, I see what I did. Okay. This is not the guest list, it is this. The science.
It is simplicity itself, Watson. We have answered all the questions.
Not even talking to Watson. He's not even on screen. Except for like a little bit of his front. Alright, so it's the next day, the 15th of October, 1897. You have company.
My dear Lestrade, I congratulate you on the precise quality of your notes. It is true that you have missed everything of importance, but you have spared me the trouble of eliminating the trifles and pointed me in the right direction. I hear familiar steps on the stairs. Please be seated, Watson. You must be famished. Lestrade was kind enough to bring a copy of his notes, hoping it would be of assistance in this affair.
Indeed.
You can study them now and enjoy your meal. Please take your time, Watson, because bad digestion weakens our ability to reason.
What are you going to eat?
Holmes, you will get no argument from me, as this dish is delicious.
We will go to Sherringford Hall with Lestrade when you're finished with your meal.
There's nothing on the plate.
Please read the documents Holmes gave me.
Holmes gave you, where are they? Scotland Yard report. This stuff from Bromsby. You can read that if you want to. You got development of the crime. You can read that. The motive. That. Instrument of the crime. Read that. And just think about the crime. I'm gonna go through this one again because I'm gonna scroll through too fast for you to pause. There we go.
All this is very interesting. According to the evidence, it seems that the shooter was not in the ballroom or the corridor. Where was he then?
Are you finished, Watson? Shall we go? Let us return to Sherringford Hall.
Alright, this game is nice and simple where it actually only show the locations you need to. In later games, you have to find it on the map.
Cabby!
I wonder if it's really necessary to show them walking up. Oh, and now we get to play.
Sirs, please, go right in.
And just talk.
Please wait here, gentlemen. I will see if Miss Lavinia is receiving callers. She's in her room.
Alrighty. We can leave if we want to, but we don't.
Well, Mr. Grimble, I didn't expect to see you here at this hour.
I am worried about Miss Lavinia, needless to say. I also thought I might learn something of interest about the investigation. This difficulty, if it persists, can do great harm to the business.
Alrighty.
Sir Bromsby and Miss Lavinia had rather strained relations, it seems.
Well, Sir Bromsby and Miss Lavinia have never got on very well. Of late, their distance had grown due to the influence of several incidents.
Incidents? Ah!
What sort of incidents, precisely?
I do remember one instance in India, where Sir Bromsby attacked a friend of Miss Lavinia. He was our native cartman's son. It seems he spilled a jug full of water that was intended for Sir Bromsby to wash his face. Bromsby began cursing and thrashing the boy before his daughter's very eyes. Miss Lavinia took her friend's part and spoke to her father most rudely.
The devil, you say? What occurred next?
There is no one in the whole of India who would have dared address Sir Bromsby in such a manner. He stayed closeted in his office for the entire day. The next day, he fired the carter. But despite these incidents, I am still sure that Miss Lavinia sincerely loved her father.
I see.
I'm sorry, but I have to go.
All right, as you wish. I shall remain here.
I actually seemed kind of sad about the partying and the music timing didn't exactly help matters. Okay. What do we do? We go to...
I have to leave you, sirs. I need to verify certain things.
Yeah, let's go to the kitchen. Let's see if I can remember where the kitchen is.
The more we consider the facts of this affair, the more mysterious it becomes.
The important thing is to be precise and rigorous in your analysis. But at Scotland Yard, we know this well. Reminds me a bit of bad business I resolved. I believe it involved a theft of sticks from a polo team.
I have myself engaged in this sport but a few years ago.
Really?
Do you enjoy the sport of polo, Mr. Grimble?
No.
You cannot imagine the benefits of this sport. To achieve perfect form and union, man with horse.
A little like the waltz, eh?
Exactly. Except that with this sport, mounting is at full speed, which complicates things singularly.
I don't follow you.
The team from Brixton, in my opinion, is the finest example of how polo should be played.
Perhaps they may well be. But what would you say about that last match of the Old Goats Rangers?
They were absolutely splendid. But what of the Brixton team?
Weren't they the cause of some ruckus about a matter of corruption?
Alright, now that is over. Pointless discussion about polo. So maybe that's like a quiz question later. I know it's not, but you know, it'd be funny. Let's talk to the dude here.
May I come in?
Well. Oh, take that!
Pardon me. It is already quite dead, you know.
Oh, you frighten me! I have a case of the nerves, you understand. I cannot find my bottles.
Bottles?
On the table.
No, not those! That is a poor vintage. The 2 bottles that the old crab, God rest his soul, ordered up from London for the party. Both were 18-year-old whiskey, perfect for the digestion and the heart's sorrows.
Okay.
And who could have taken them?
I'm sure that the barman from Hartford stumbled them. Who else would know to take those particular bottles over the others?
We would, probably.
Very good. I will leave you to your chicken then.
That's it.
Alright, so we learned about the whiskey, and now let's go to the smoking room. I would never go to a smoking room in real life, because, you know, you can smoke in there. I don't smoke. Never will. Never have. Never drink either. Alrighty, so we got white gloves here on the table.
To whom does this belong?
I don't know. And that's all. So let's take a peek over here in the powder room. This is the powder room, I presume. It's a bathroom. Ah! Walk. There we go. In we go. No, this is just a bathroom. This is dark. Nothing to do in here. Leave. It's the other powder room. The real powder room. Oh, this game. Names things. Oh, the music though. It really fits the atmosphere. It's one thing that's very important to me in games: music. It must be good. Which is why I'm against epics lately on all of theirs. What have we here?
A handbag of Lavinia Bromsby. I do not favour ransacking a lady's personal property, but I think she will be understanding.
I doubt it, but let's see. We got some papers.
A programme for the London Opera.
And? Oh, nothing. Well, what did it say? Just out of curiosity, let's see here. Where's my evidence? Is this evidence? Name is Lavinia. Blah, 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 blah. Here we go. We have read it. Let's see if there's anything this way, just out of curiosity. Interest, walk, just camera. This was a waste of time. Alright, let's go to the, I haven't turned yet. How is that possible? There we go. Go back to the ballroom. Oh, there's a door right here. Ah, Miss Lavinia, how good to see you. Let's just walk over here. The tables are gone. It kind of feels weird being in this room without the tables, considering how much time we spent there in the last 2 episodes.
I feel quite ready to answer your questions now, Mr. Holmes. Yesterday I was not in my right senses. I do want to encourage you on the sound advice of Mr. Grimble. He explained to me that everything my father built during his entire life may collapse unless this gossip ceases and this matter is resolved. Do you agree, Mr. Holmes?
Whatever the truth is, I will reveal it.
Indeed.
First of all, it is necessary for me to know your acts and your movements during this unfortunate event.
First I attended my appearance in the powder room. Then, as my father requested, I was standing quietly just inside the ballroom. I powdered my face one last time, while everyone, including myself, was watching my father. Suddenly, I heard this noise from behind me, and then I saw my father stagger and fall. Oh, my dear Lord. So I ran to his side and found that he was dead.
What was your relationship with your father?
We barely saw or even wrote to one another for 6 years. But the father that met me upon my return was not the man I remembered. Something in his eyes had changed. There was a wariness there, and perhaps even some unexplained anxiety.
Forgive me, but it seems Lieutenant Harrington has made himself responsible for your care.
Oh, he has proved himself to be most gallant and considerate. I have no friends here, other than Mr. Grimble. Mr. Harrington neither requested nor expected any recognition for his kind interventions, and was most attentive yesterday evening.
Alright, goodbye.
Thank you for answering my questions, miss.
Oh, it is me who should be thanking you.
As I mentioned to you before, if this investigation is to proceed properly, it'll be necessary to examine your father's personal documents. May we see his office? I suppose Sir Bromsby kept his papers in this drawer.
Watch out!
Good God!
It must be one of Fowlett's inventions. Sir Bromsby mentioned he had asked his lawyer to devise security measures to protect his private documentation. I remember now that Fowlett has a unique passion for mechanizations and automatons. I had no idea what kind of devices he had created.
Inspector Lestrade, I give you leave to tend to your appearance. I doubt you can return to the yard in such disrepair. I will now examine this room according to my methods.
Well, that drawer's shut. I don't think I want to open that drawer just yet, because you can't die in this game. So, we're going to save. To save, you press the escape key, and then you go to save, and then you press your file, and you save. You say, yes, I want to save. And then we resume the game. So now we can... just get the neighbors. Door, no. I wouldn't open anything else.
A page from this book has been marked. Let's examine it.
You got marked here. Yeah. Medieval art. First examples is art. Wow, that's a quite big text for the book. Say. See a picture here.
I need something.
Oh. Yeah, we do need something.
A Masonic symbol, no doubt.
Yeah, the symbol should appear in here. No, what's a letter? Well, there you go for that. That doesn't help. And that's it for the desk.
The young Lavinia, with her grandfather, no doubt.
Yeah, there's that.
This bridge is quite impressive. It must have been a considerable undertaking.
Must have indeed. And let's see. Well, let's explore the room. Turn around, Holmes.
Look here, this message just came for me. 2 days ago, Mr. Horace Fowler was seen leaving for the North Country. The constable for the town of Flatton, where the solicitor resides, obtained this information from Fowler's neighbours.
I have a bad feeling about this, Watson. What would you say to a short jaunt to Flatton to finish off our day?
No objection at all, Holmes.
Alright, so we go. Walkie, walkie, walkie.
Cabby!
Hello, gentlemen. Constable Fletcher here.
Good day, Constable.
Alrighty, let's see here.
Can you help us?
Yes, Inspector Lestrade of Scotland Yard wired me about your arrival and instructed me to do as I would with the inspector himself.
Neighbors.
Would you be so good to take us to the neighbours who spoke of that night?
Come with me. Here we are.
Excellent.
Yes, this part. This is the creepy part of the game. This house. Alrighty, and this is also the only original song in the entire game. This one right here. It's not like your traditional classical tune. Alrighty. Well, let's go on. Also, new mechanic here. You can double click and that'll make Holmes run. Supposedly. There we go. Let's try and get in.
Closed.
Close. Great. So there we gotta try to find a way to get in. Get in. Come on. Work with me. Let's see here. The way in is actually quite around here a bit, I remember correctly. Yes, we got this barrel. Run, Holmes, run.
I need something. I need something.
Oh, we actually need to pry it open, eh? Well, let's read these.
It is the pieces of the English edition of the Indian newspaper.
And then we can just read all those. Anyway.
Footsteps, size 10.
Well, it looks like someone used it to climb up somewhere. Where, though? Find out next episode. See you guys then.